Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. So today, we're going to pretend this isn't a good bench press unit. Alright, because I'm helping you guys out there who are stuck benching on a commercial gym bench. Those benches are horrible. Horrible piece of equipment and typically lead to shoulder injury. Because there's nothing that you can do on them that is good benching. Okay, you're going to be laying there pretty flat. You can't get into a good setup. Your shoulders are probably going to come untucked while you try to get the bar out. The whole thing is just a recipe for disaster. Okay, so we're going to pretend this isn't a great bench. And I'm going to show you how we can kind of cope with being on a commercial gym bench. And what we can do to actually kind of train our bench press in a good fashion, in a good powerlifting fashion, nice and tight, where we're not going to hurt ourselves on a commercial gym pad. First thing, handy dandy yoga mat. Alright, these things are great. They're cheap. You know, they're going to cover the whole pad. You know, it might look a little weird in the gym, but who cares? Alright, no one else is benching correctly anyway if they're not using one. So, what you do with a yoga mat is you would just simply unroll it on your bench here. Okay, so I'm telling you guys, this is 100% changed the game for you. Alright, if you're not self-conscious enough to just roll out a yoga mat on your pad at your commercial gym space. Alright, so this is actually going to give us traction. So when we're setting up, we need that traction back. We need something that's going to hold us there. Because if we don't, have you ever tried actually setting up on a commercial gym bench or utilizing leg drive? You will slide completely off the bench. Those things are very slick. They aren't made with good traction. Okay, so a yoga mat is going to help provide that for us. Next thing that you can do, say you don't want a yoga mat, you don't have a yoga mat, you don't like yoga. Alright, but I don't know, that goat yoga looks like something pretty cool to me. So, you got bands, and I would tend to get these. These are called the light bands. You can get these at EliteFTS.com. They always have band sales. Alright. Because this is going to be more surface area. It's a little wider. Those thin bands is really hard to catch some traction. But these work great, guys. And you can see I'm just slinging them underneath the bench. Putting it around the top and then around the bottom. Now, at your gym, you might not be able to do this. You would have to use a yoga mat if you can't. But most gyms, you're going to find space to be able to do this. I like to keep the top a little bit closer, alright, because this is where your traps are holding on the pad. If you get into a really good setup, your upper back's not really on the pad too much. It's mostly your traps, okay, so you want these a little bit closer. If they're out too wide, you're going to have the problem of slipping. Alright, so I can set that up as well. That works really, really good. Okay, so those are two great solutions for you. You can bring the bands in. You can probably use these for training as well. So, throw them in your gym bag. You're good to go. Next thing you want to worry about when you're at a commercial gym space. Digging your shoulders into that pad. Guys, those benches are very thin. Alright, they're thinner than you would probably experience at an actual meet. If you're ever going to jump into a powerlifting meet, you're stuck training in a commercial gym space, you're going to be benching on a wider pad. And there's going to be more give to it. Those pads are very hard, they're dense, they're very thin, so you have a hard time just staying stable. There's not even enough room to hold your shoulders. Okay, so you really have to make sure that you're digging into that pad. And what I mean by digging in is I mean really aggressively with your feet, digging into that pad and keeping the pinch. Alright, if our shoulder blades separate, we're wider. Alright, more area where we're going to be off the pad. We want everything jammed down onto that pad. Alright, so make sure, dig those shoulders into the pad. Guys, use a handoff. Alright, don't be shy in the gym. Go up to someone, I don't care who it is, ask the guy at the desk. Tell him this weight is going to collapse on you unless you get a handoff. Alright, make sure that you use a handoff. Alright, I don't care if you ask the pool cleaning guy. Go in there, grab the pool cleaning guy, because you need a handoff. If you do not use a handoff, what does a commercial gym bench have? They usually have two really aggressive hooks. Okay, this one, the low one, unless you got mini arms, you're a little mini-me guy, or you got perfect arm structure for whatever hook the top one is, right? None of them are going to be good. The low one is going to put you like this on the bench. What the hell are you going to do from this point? Not going to do anything but hurt yourself. top point there, you try to take it off the top hook, what's going to happen? All that. We just lost everything that we just did during our setup. It's completely gone. It's trash. We're in our shoulders, and we're going to be injured now. Okay, so both those hooks are horrible. All right, so grab the pool maintenance guy. Get a handoff. That's a non-negotiable. All right, the next one that you want to worry about, anti-slip footwear. Okay, so we need traction on the pad, sure, but if we want to utilize any type of leg drive, if we want any boost from our lower body, and if you watch our videos, you know benching is a total body movement, and we need to use our legs in that. All right, you have to have some type of anti-slip footwear. All right, so I don't care, you know, if you ever worked at like a fast food joint where they're making you wear those anti-slip shoes. All right, so you have more traction to the floor. Or whatever situation where they make you wear those anti-slip footwear. I don't care what you wear on your feet, guys. I don't care if you wear boots. All right, we're not looking for the perfect shoe in this scenario. We're looking for the shoe that's going to get the job done. All right, and that's going to be something that's super grippy, super anti-slip. Something you can dig into the floor to, because most of those flooring, they're not going to be so great. Your feet are going to slip right out from underneath you. If you're in a commercial gym that has good flooring that doesn't slip, that's awesome. All right, for the most part, you're not going to have that available. So grab whatever anti-slip footwear that you have, something that's going to hold you real sturdy to the floor. I usually have good results with my boots. So whatever you got to do, guys, it's not the quality of the shoe. If you're in a powerlifting space, we can worry more about what shoe to wear when you bench. But commercial gym, we're just trying to get it done. Okay, another quick tip for you before we wrap this up. That yoga mat I was showing you earlier. This is a real quick tip. Cut it into thirds. All right, you get something like this. Okay, voila, perfect fitting yoga mat piece for your upper back. It's not big and bulky. Right? Now everyone's looking at you in the gym. What the hell's that guy doing with his big old yoga mat on the bench? Right? We got a nice piece that's very fitting. I just cut it out of what I had there. Okay? And what I can do with the other pieces. Right there on the floor. Right? I'll put this right down here. Right where my feet are going to go. That's not going anywhere, guys. That's going to hold you right there. And now I have my feet taken care of. I have my traps taken care of. I ain't going nowhere. I have two places where I have really good traction on the pad. Alright, I'm going to have a handoff. The pool maintenance guy, he's going to come down. He's going to hand me off here. Alright, so we're good to go. I got everything I need to do to bench correctly. So, that's a quick tip. Buy a yoga mat. 20-something bucks. Cut it in thirds. Good to go. Alright, guys. If you're stuck in a commercial gym bench, I just saved you. If you want to go down in the description below, you'll find application for our online coaching. That's going to help out a ton. Our team members are getting stronger each and every day with proper programming. So check that out down below. Coach Ben here. And you know where to find me.